Yes, I Can by Barack Obama, the former president of the United States of America, and I Have a Dream by the Martin Luther King. Those two speeches were all-time speeches that led to the liberty of black people and led to the crowning of the new president of the United States. Those speeches were a result of public speaking tools, and this is what I'm going to talk about in this video. My name is Vanessa Wanje, and welcome to my video. So as we move on, I'm going to talk about some tips of public speaking. The first one being the dressing code. The way you dress is the way that people take you. If you dress seriously and inappropriately, no one is going to listen to what you're talking to, because they're busy being attracted to what you're talking more than getting what you're talking or listening to what you're talking to. And another thing, I will talk about the attention grabber. Make sure that anytime you're going to start your speech, you bring something that's interesting, that's going to make people interested in what you're talking to. Things like Obama used to do it, like he used to come to people and wave to them and tell them that I know you. That thing really made people listen to them and made people feel so special about what he's going to talk about. Another thing is audibility. You have to be audible and make sure that everyone listens what you're talking about. It goes with eye contact too. You should look people into the eye. When you look the people into the eye, because it gives them more sense of understanding and more like listening to you and getting what you're trying to tell them. Another thing, you should know the audience you're talking to. If you're going to talk about Christians or to politicians, you should know what to say and what to not say. You shouldn't go too much into detail about what you're going to say about inappropriate things. Like, don't be irrelevant at all. Make sure you research about your topic and know that the people you're talking to. If you know that you're going to talk to students, let's say you're going to present your work in a certain school, don't go bringing some politic stuff, like heavy political stuff to students, because they're not interested. We all know that. And another thing, use of the filler words. Don't use filler words in what you're talking to. Filler words are words like actually. Those things show that you don't know what you're talking about and you have no clue about what you're going to say. And another thing, gestures. When you're using your gestures, make sure they don't contradict what you're talking to. If you're talking about 3, make sure you show 3. Don't show 5 like this. Like 3 of them. This is nothing like 3. And also about gestures, I will talk about smiling. Smile in an appropriate time. When you're going to deliver a speech in a funeral, you don't have to smile. If people are sad and you're smiling, that means you're not being like what you're talking to. You're inappropriate and unprofessional when you're talking to people. Another thing, be eloquent. Eloquence means the way like you arrange your things. Make sure the introduction gives a hint about the conclusion and gives a hint about gives a hint about the body and gives a hint about the conclusion. And be sure of what you're talking about. Make sure you make research. Be confident but not overconfident. If you become overconfident, you make people feel nervous. Like you make them wonder, like, damn, why is he like what is she talking about? Make sure you use appropriate words too. The words you use should be appropriate. Like, don't use some words like dang, bitch, like the words that most people talk about. Like, be professional in what you're talking about and be confident. And finally, smile. Smiling, when you smile to people, don't give a harsh face like when you're talking. Just smile. When you smile, it makes you welcoming and people can ask you questions at the end of the speech. In a nutshell, I would say, like, public speaking is going to be used in a lot of ways. Mostly here at Kepler, when you're going to present your work, you have to use public speaking. And you can't dodge public speaking because that's where it is. When you're going to present your work, when you're going to find stakeholders, when you're going to find funds, you're going to use public speaking. So make sure that you have all the tips and you're good at it, because when you're good at it, trust me, you get whatever you want. And thank you so much for listening to me. See you next time. Bye.